So this process of building radically simple prototypes to test products and services, it's not just only about testing external products and services. It can also be applied internally to any initiative that has some uncertainty in it. Let me give you an example of applying these ideas to an internal initiative. This example comes from Cisco Finance. And they had a pretty significant problem. Cisco Finance is a very large organization, and their challenge was that they were losing their talented finance employees, the best of the best. They just kept losing them. And so, remember, the trap is to leap to the solution. Well, they leapt to a solution they assumed would work. They said, well, we just need to pay people more money. And so they upped the compensation of the employees, and it had no effect at all. No change. So that prompted them to actually go back and first understand what problem are we solving. Remember, we always want to start the innovation process by making sure we know what job we are trying to do for a customer or user. So they actually went back and talked to finance employees and talked to their managers, and they discovered something that surprised them. Number one, finance employees were leaving because they just wanted to advance their careers, and they felt like they'd kind of run out of opportunities inside of Cisco. So they needed to go somewhere else. Now, this was very ironic because remember, Cisco Finance is a big organization. Turns out that many of the kinds of opportunities that prompted employees to leave, they could have done those same things inside of Cisco Finance. There were actually plenty of opportunities for those great employees. But the finance employees, they never found out about it. And why did they find out about it? Well, because their managers were so worried about losing those employees, they just sheltered them and kept all the other opportunities hidden from them so that they wouldn't lose that employee. So it was this negative spiral where the employees are saying, I want to do something new, and the managers are saying, oh, there's nothing new to do so that you stay here, and then the employee leaves anyway. So how do you solve something like this? Well, the job to be done is to provide greater visibility into career opportunities inside of Cisco and greater visibility for managers into potential employees so that they feel a little less frantic about losing those employees. And to test a potential solution, the team essentially built a prototype of a social media app. Now, I want to emphasize, it was a prototype. It was a picture like this in a slide deck that just suggested what an app might do. And in this app, as an employee, you could enter your profile, your skills, your capabilities, your experience. And as a manager, you could then go through this database and see, oh, look, here's where some other talent is that maybe I could draw on. And it became this marketplace of talent inside of Cisco that they built step by step using first a paper-based prototype, then later actually building an app. And it's important that they use the prototypes because at every step they discovered something wasn't quite as we expected. The employee would say, well, I'm not sure that's really very helpful. I really want to be able to see where the other opportunities are. Or a manager would say, you know what information I really need is X, Y, and Z. And they could pivot at every step of the way. Now, it sounds so obvious, but let's be honest. Inside of most big companies, this is not how we operate. Instead, we say, well, we have this problem, we're going to design a solution, and then we're going to scale it out. This is a different way of operating. It's starting very, very small. What problem are we trying to solve? What prototype that we could fake up as fast as possible would allow us to start learning today?